What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Community Day Pokemon of Beedrill. We're going to give you guys some great infographics to help inform you about everything that you guys need to know about this Community Day. We're going to be talking about the Elite Charge Team Community Day box. We're going to talk about Beedrill in the Great League, its meta coverage, what IVs you guys need to look for, its Mega Evolution, and we're also going to do team building as well with the Beedrill for Great League. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video, but let's go ahead and get right into it. As today is Community Day, if you guys are watching it when I release this video, and today is a long-awaited Community Day as we voted for this Pokemon, right? We voted for Beedrill, we voted for Ghastly, and for good reason. Beedrill is getting the charge move of Drill Run, which is going to give it fantastic coverage in the Great League meta. On top of that, there's some high potential with Mega Evolutions that was just announced. So if you haven't heard the word yet, Mega Evolutions are coming to Pokemon Go. You guys can go check this video out about that. And as we can see in the bottom right, Mega Shiny Beedrill is amazing. Look at that thing. It is absolutely beautiful. So this graphic was made by the Trainer Club, so shout out to him. Amazing graphic, dude. Really love this idea, and I'll probably look to make one of these myself, but more of a PvP version for July's Community Day of Gengar. I think this is a great image that he's made right here, so let's go ahead and talk about it. There's going to be a link down in the description to his channel, so shout out to him. If you guys aren't already subscribed to him, definitely go check him out. He's a fantastic Pokemon Go content creator. So we have Weedle Community Day, Saturday, June 20th. Today is 3 times catch Stardust, everyone. This is huge if you're a Pokemon Go PvP player, and if you're watching this video, you likely are PvP, you understand the value of dust. I would highly suggest you guys get out there and catch it. It's going to be 6 hours long, so that is 6 hours of 3 times catch Stardust. We have Shiny Weedle, obviously, with the move of Drill Run as a charge move. Now, on the left, you have the Weedle 100% IV, so you guys can check that out. I would definitely suggest getting you guys, if you can, get yourself a Drill Run 100% IV Beedrill because of the potential opportunity of Mega Beedrill down the line, right? For Go Battle League, the 100% IV is going to be 0, 13, 14. That's going to be a rank 1, but obviously that doesn't account in for CMP ties and all of that. So look to try to get yourself the best PvP IV that you can, and I would evolve multiple because of the potential opportunity down the line of its play with Mega Evolutions, not only in Great League, but in Ultra League as well, potentially. Now, we also are going to see the opportunity for the Community Day box to get an Elite Charge TM. So if you guys are wanting to get that Elite Charge TM, maybe you guys missed an opportunity before and you're wondering how other people are getting them outside of Go Battle League rewards, this is how we get them, Community Day box. Now, I personally think that Niantic needs to step up their game when it comes to the value of the Community Day box. I would love to see that incense replaced with incubators, maybe go 6 incubators and 6 star pieces. That then would bring a lot of extra value on top of the Elite Charge TM. And then the 30 Ultra Balls is always a nice addition to have, but with the rate of Pokeballs that we get from friend gifts, I don't think balls are needed anymore in these Community Day boxes. So Niantic could really step up their game, and I think they're kind of skimming by and trying to get away with not giving us as much value. But personally, I am valuing Elite Charge TMs very highly when it comes to my investment of money into Pokemon Go to not only support the game and support its development, but kind of support my own PvP ventures. So that's why I'm getting the Community Day box. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to get the box. What ideas would you have to put in place for different items? But let's go ahead and talk about Beedrill. Now let's go ahead and talk about why Beedrill is going to be really solid in the Great League. As we know, in Great League, there are meta monsters, Registeel and Azumarill. They have been raining havoc in Go Battle League, which, again, I'm not sure when Go Battle League is coming back. I know you guys have been asking, but I have no information. I get all my information from Twitter. So if you guys aren't already on Twitter, be sure to head over there because Niantic support will be letting us know that way. So, we take a look at the meta, right? Registeel, Azumarill. You guys know that from Great League. This is what Drill Run Beedrill can do. So we're going to go ahead and check out Beedrill. And as you guys know, rankings, the numbers aren't everything, right? It's the coverage that is needed. So even though Beedrill isn't ranked as high, that's because of its typing and its stats. Its moveset allows it to cover the meta. So what we see is it can beat Azumarill and Registeel. That is due to the fact that Azumarill having that fairy typing and Registeel having that steel typing can be covered by Beedrill's moveset. Also does really well against those psychics and grass as well because of X-Scissor, and you have a lot of options when it comes to its charge moves, as you could go with potentially Fell Stinger, which can be a shield baiting opportunity, increase the damage of Poison Jab. You can go for Sludge Bomb, you can go for Aerial Ace. So there's a lot of options, but Drill Run is what's needed because of the Registeel fight. Now, if we take a look at Beedrill versus a Registeel right here, what we'll see is that if you can successfully land Drill Runs, you can take it out. And as you can see right here, Beedrill is going to be doing just about 50% damage to a Registeel with Drill Run. So there's a lot of upside opportunity to be closing against a Registeel. Let's say you farm down that Azumarill with the Poison Jab, you have loaded energy with the Registeel coming in who's unshielded, and you can go for that back-to-back Drill Run because it only costs 45 energy, so you can store up 2 Drill Runs because max energy of 100. Now overall, Beedrill is going to have a 63% win rate in the Great League against the whole of the Great League, which isn't too bad. It definitely needs some hard protection for some of its weaknesses, but its moveset can really handle a lot of the meta that we can see. If we simulate this Beedrill against the Great League meta, so a more fine-tuned look, we'll see that it only has a 46% win rate. So 19 wins, 22 losses, which again is not the best, but it has its niche coverage. Now, the big things we're going to be losing to are definitely going to be those steals that are part flying typing, so that's Skarmory. We also see Pokemon like Haunter and Bastiodon, Stunfisk and Wishcash, Altaria, Tropius, Swampert. But if we take a look at its upside as well, you can beat things like Defense Form Deoxys, Shiftry, Vigoroth, Clefable, Wigglytuff, Scrafty, Tropius, Meganium, Alolan Raichu. So there's a lot of great opportunity here. On top of that, the Azumarill Registeel, which we've talked about. So I think what this Pokemon is going to do in Great League is it's not going to overtake the Great League and be on everyone's team. But what it is, it's a nice niche opportunity to bring something unique that is not a hardcore meta Pokemon like Azumarill and Registeel. We're going to start team building with a Beedrill just to give you guys some ideas of its potential. What we see is that its coverage isn't that great. It doesn't have a lot of bulk, but it has some decent safety and very solid consistency. Its moves, when you guys are going to be doing damage with it, when it lands, it's going to be doing awesome. Now, overall in the Metascore breakdown, you notice that it loses to quite a bit. It handles Registeel and Azumarill, which is why this thing is so prominent and why it's exciting. But we can definitely build around it. Now, as you guys are seeing, we're going to be losing to a lot of those flyers and Bastiodon as well. So something like Skarmory, Noctowl, Altaria, Tropius are going to give this Beedrill big problems. Yes, Tropius could be potentially handled if it's a Razor Leaf one. We'll actually take a look here. If it's Air Slash, right? Air Slash is going to be doing super effective damage, which is what can beat this Beedrill. But if it's a Razor Leaf Tropius, instead, this is where Beedrill can flip the match right here because it has access to Poison Jab and X-Scissor, which are going to be doing super effective damage. Now, when it comes to team building options for the Beedrill, one of the best and newest additions to the Great League meta is going to be a Galarian Stunfisk. This thing is awesome, everyone. It's definitely going to be meta. It ranks in the top 4 along with Registeel, Azumarill, and Altaria. So if you guys are excited about that, be sure to let me know because I've already built mine as well. We're going to be showcasing it here on the channel. I'm not sure exactly when, probably when Great League comes back. But if we add the Stunfisk here on the team, it's going to be handling everything that Beedrill is going to be weak to right there. Go ahead and add it. Come on, plus button. There we go. Okay, so the reason why is it has great typing, ground and steel. It also has access to Mud Shot as a fast move, and then Rock Slide, Earthquake as the charge move. So it can handle those flyers really well, and it can also handle those tanks because of that Earthquake. So what we're also going to do is we're going to treat this like if we lose lead to a flyer, we're going to be safe swapping into potentially Azumarill right here. Where's Azumarill? There's Azumarill. So if we build this team with having double tank in the back, what this does Not only will the Azumarill, right, draw out a potential grass-type Pokemon, which then Beedrill can come in and farm down for loaded energy, but Azumarill will also on the safe swap have access to Ice Beam, which then could get a shield from that grass-type Pokemon that could be potentially coming in. So we're going to go ahead and rate this team right here, and I think this team is pretty solid overall, considering that Beedrill is not hyper meta. Having a coverage, bulk, safety, and consistency that ranks like that is going to be pretty solid. As we take a look here, we can handle the meta, right? We lead with Beedrill to hope to catch maybe a Registeel or an Azumarill, and if we don't, we safe swap into the Azumarill, draw out that grass-type Pokemon, come back in and farm with Beedrill, and now have loaded energy for other Pokemon on the meta. On top of that, Galarian Stunfisk is also going to be fantastic, has a lot of great coverages to the weaknesses that Beedrill has. The biggest weaknesses on this team, which I think is fantastic, is only going to be a Rainy Castform, a Politoed, a Cradily, a Milotic, and a Wailord, all of which are not super prominent in the Great League meta. So we can handle everything else. Yes, that requires you lining up some of these Pokemon, but again, that's what team building is all about, is drawing out something, having good coverages, getting shields, and flipping matchups. So I think this team is going to look pretty solid. It's leading with a Beedrill, Galarian Stunfisk as a cover, and Azumarill as a safe switch. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team. Yes, we are using Azumarill and Galarian Stunfisk, but you guys understand that when it comes to Go Battle League and team building, you definitely want to have those coverages, and these two are great backups to a Beedrill. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Beedrill. Are you guys excited to try it out in the Great League? Me personally, gonna love to try this thing out. I think that team of Beedrill, Galarian Stunfisk, and Azumarill is definitely looking to be a pretty solid team, but let me know down in the comments if you guys have another team that Beedrill could work really well in. Be sure to share that with the community. Also, we haven't really talked about it, but I believe the shiny is probably one of the coolest shinies in the game outside of Mega Gengar. Look at it, it's just beautiful. It's green, and then Mega Shiny Beedrill down there is beautiful as well. So I'm really hyped, really excited about this community day. We got 3 times Stardust. We have a PvP relevant Pokemon for Great League that's not hyper meta overpowered, but still has good coverages and can provide a lot of fun and unique experiences. And it's got a Mega Evolution as well. Like, this is a win-win-win day. So I hope you guys have a great community day. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Stay safe out there. May the shiny and PvP IV luck be with you. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.